What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new action film that is releasing in theaters, and that movie is Copshop. Directed by Joe Carnahan, and it stars Gerard Butler, Frank Grillo, and Alexis Louder. On the run from a lethal assassin, a Willy con artist devises a scheme to hide out inside a small-town police station. But when the hitman turns up at the precinct, an unsuspecting rookie cop finds herself caught in the crosshairs. Now, I'm big into action movies myself, and whenever they just have a very simple premise, I can get behind it. I really enjoy Gerard Butler's action movies, whatever he takes part in, and Frank Grillo as well. And you combine both of those guys together, you could get a good fun time, right? And I can say Copshop was a fun time. This felt like a straight 1990s action movie, and it knew what it was. It felt like a very simple premise. It was tons of violence, tons of gun shooting, tons of blood, and it was just a fun time overall. The most entertaining character in the movie by far is Gerard Butler. I mean, Gerard Butler, say what you will about some of his movies, but I think Butler just has that charisma to him that he could lead an action film like this, and he definitely, out of all of these characters, was my favorite. I love his introduction. Like, whenever you watch the movie, it's pretty funny, but you understand his motivations right then and there. His back and forth with Frank Grillo, the rookie officer, and he just is so entertaining in here and batshit crazy. And I just love Gerard Butler's performance in here. He was definitely my favorite by far. And an actress that I had no idea who was, but she totally surprised me, was Alexis Louder as the rookie police officer. I thought she was great in here. She definitely stands her own against Gerard Butler and Frank Grillo. She was a badass, and she took no shit, and I really enjoyed her character as well. Frank Grillo as well is entertaining in here. He does no wrong as well. He's usually in these types of movies, and I really just enjoy Frank Grillo. He usually kind of plays the same character in every movie, these grizzly badass macho man dudes. And Grillo is dealing with this vendetta against Butler's character. What you're going to go into this movie for is the action sequences. And the action in this movie is what it is. It's full of gun violence, and it's just full of blood. It's rated R, and lots of swearing, and you're going to get that watching this movie. There's one gun shootout sequence in this police station. This is probably the most entertaining action sequences you're going to watch this year. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It knows exactly what it is. It's extremely over the top. And every character knows what they're doing is insane. And I think Joe Carnahan did a solid job directing the action in this movie. He has directed a really underrated Liam Neeson action film with The Grey. I think it's pretty grisly and just intense. And he also wrote Bad Boys for Life, which is a surprising screenplay. And so I think he understands what these characters' motives are and just lets these characters do whatever they want. Is it the greatest movie of the year? Definitely not. Does it have issues? Absolutely. Some of the screenplay is a little wonky, especially from some other police officer characters in here that are either made to be comedic reliefs or just wasted, dumped characters. And they really added no purpose to the story. You're mainly only there for Butler, Grillo, and Louder's characters. The rest of the characters, you could do whatever you want with them. And I also felt like the third act of this movie was kind of the weakest compared to the first two, because the first two had a really entertaining, just insane balls to the wall feel to it. The third act as well was in that same tone, but I just felt like the ending of the movie just felt kind of underwhelming. There's this other character that comes in halfway into the movie. I wanted to know a little bit more about him. He's just kind of introduced as this insane character, and it just kind of goes nowhere with him. That's how it felt like with some of these other characters, like they're introduced and you don't know anything about them, and they just have no ending resolutions that made me care why they were in the film. And also some of the humor is half and half, like half was not funny at all, half was pretty funny. So a little bit of the comedy was just too dirty at times, and it's like, okay, it's not really that funny. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on Copshop, if this is your guys' first time checking out the channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this movie, definitely hit that like button. It really helps the channel a lot. And consider clicking that subscribe button if you want reviews every single week. That's what I do on this channel. I also do ranking videos, live Q&As. I talk Marvel's What If. So if you love movies, you're definitely in the right place. Consider hitting that like and subscribe button and join this wonderful community of movie lovers. Copshop was just a blast. Like, it didn't need to be this in-depth, well-written, well-acted movie. It was just this insane, over-the-top action movie that was just crazy. It's not a perfect movie, but I just enjoyed our lead characters in here and just had a fun time overall. Turn your brain off kind of action film. I could appreciate those every once in a while. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Copshop a B-. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on Copshop. Have you guys checked out Copshop? And what were your thoughts on it? Did you love it, think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let's discuss it in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!